Hello, I am Claire from Creator the Ottaway, and I'm going to show you today some different ways to colour in your posy dies from Stampin' Up. This one's done on vellum and this one's done on normal vanilla Whisper White cardstock. So let me show you how I've done those. So vellum gives it a very subtle look. This is just normal Stampin' Up vellum. You can get different vellums, different weights, and I've just literally die cut the 4 pieces out straight away, not done anything fancy to it. But now what I am going to do is I'm going to turn it over. So I'm actually turning it to the wrong side. Okay, that side. And I'm going to take some Stampin' blends. I am using light petal pink and dark petal pink. And the first one I'm going to do is the fat end of the light petal pink. And literally just colouring it in. Obviously be careful when you get to the bit that's split, because it's easy to tear vellum. Okay, it actually looks like you're not doing much of anything at this stage, but bear with it, and believe me, you are. You can see there's a subtle change, and I'm literally just colouring the whole thing, not even being careful with my colouring. You could be a lot more careful. Just for the purposes of this video, I'm just trying to be a bit quicker for you. So let me just hold that up. Yep, just make sure I've not left any gaps. So that one's done, that one's done, that one's done. You could just very barely see the difference in the stuff. Side that's the one that's coloured and the one that's not. So these are alcohol markers, just so that you know, from Stampin' Up. And I've just coloured them all. Okay, just leave them to dry a little bit. And I'm going to go over it slightly in the deeper. So the bit that's going to show is this bit here. So I'm not worrying about going down the bottom, because most of that won't be seen on this one. Okay, that's a lot deeper colour. The same on this one. I'm not going completely over the whole thing, I'm picking out along the line. Okay, this one. Going along the line there, and then along the top bit there. Okay, let's have a look at that. I don't know if you can see it, it's still a bit wet at the minute. That one's done. This one I'm going to do it all, because it's the whole thing that will be seen at the front and then round the edge at the back. Now you could do this more carefully and pick out along the line, but I just want to show you that even if you just do it very quickly with not much care, it will still look fabulous. Okay, so good, so leave that to dry a bit. Go back over it in white, in the light one, just because it's blending it. Not going over the whole thing, just different areas. Right, is this one dry enough? Yeah. Okay. Again, leave that to dry. Start with the little one that you're going to slot in. Okay, so I need my glue, and I'm just going to slot that in there where you can see mine's split. That's okay because it's a second layer, so it's not going to worry. It's not going to make too much difference because it's only the second layer. Just putting a little dot of glue because it's vellum, so you will see the glue otherwise. Just putting a little dot at the bottom, and as long as I make sure that they're lined up, you won't notice in a moment that that's split. Okay, this one's going to go in there, and again you look at it and think, oh, I'm not sure about that. It's not looking great at the moment, but it will, promise. Okay, so that goes on there, and then this one goes on here. Just get a bit of glue on those bits there. Again, not too much, because you don't want it to be the focal point. Okay, and then once you put your, I think on mine I actually put a dark grey one there, but I haven't got a dark grey one with me, so I will just slot that in so you can see. Okay, if you just hold it in your hand, you can barely see it and it doesn't look that great, I'm not going to lie to you. But if you put it against a piece of card there, suddenly it takes a life of its own. And if you team that with green leaves, like I've done here, you can see how stunning it looks. Okay, so that's how to colour on vellum. One done. Okay, now white. So I like to work with white just because the Whisper White from Stampin' Up, just because you can colour it with so many different things. So again, a quick way to do this is to put it together. So just slot that together. Might help if you did it the right way round. This is the fiddliest bit, this small bit. Again, just a little spot on there. You're not going to see the glue, but you're just literally lining up the shape in the bottom. Do it again with this bit. Now I haven't done anything to shape my petals at this stage. You can do, and I'll show you that in a moment, but at this stage I just want to show you about the colouring. So that's the third one. Fourth one slots in very easy. And you just put a bit of glue on there and there, just 2 little dabs. Job done. So that's your peony dyed together. Now the quickest way to colour that is get your sponge dauber or your one of these from Stampin' Up, or a sponge or anything. I actually use this brush. It's a makeup brush, but I really do like using it for shading. What colour am I using? Petal Pink. Okay, I just dab my brush in, get some of it off. And already, I don't know if you can see. Now, I've not separated the leaves, I've not done anything special. And how dark you go is entirely up to you. Okay. And if you're using a darker colour, if you want to use more than one colour, again what I'm going to do is put it against the white so you can see that there is a big difference in the colour already. So that against the white, can you see already? So just the sponging on the edge of the petals gives you enough detail. Hopefully you can see that. Okay, so we've done those. What else can you do? If you get another white, and this time you sponge it before you put it together. Okay, so let's do So Saffron, see what happens with this. So rather than sponging afterwards, which is the quickest way, okay, I am gonna, bearing in mind that this is the bottom and you're only gonna see this bit. This is the bottom, this is the bottom, this is the bottom. I'm gonna just do around the line, okay? Okay, so I'm just doing around the line. I am going to do more on this one because this will also be seen at the back. Okay, and this one, again, you might see more of this detail at the back. So literally just gone along the line that splits. Okay, let's see what this looks like when it's put together. So that one goes in there, remember? Just make sure they don't go. That one. Okay. This one goes in there. And again, I've not puffed them up or anything. I just want to see what the effect is first. Okay, it's looking good. This one goes in there. Okay, and let's put that on there. So, what do you reckon? That gives you the different layers. If you just poke your thumbnail in there, you can do this with a bone folder, you don't have to do it with your thumbnail. Let me put the little stamen in the middle, just so that you can see. Okay, so that one now looks like that. I think that looks quite effective as well. That literally is with you just sponging in the middle. Okay, what about if you've got a darker colour? You can still add two colours to those, like you could go back now and put a different colour as well, just to highlight. If you've got a red, say, and you've got some of the white, ink, let's have a look. This is going to be this way, isn't it? Right, I'm not sure what this is going to look like. Just trying to tone down the brightness of the red. This is real red. Okay, I'm not sure. But I'll keep going. Let's have a look. Okay, so I'm going along the split where you're going to see that. Okay, not sure I like this, but let's give it a go. Okay, let's put it together. I'm not going to stick it because I'm not sure I'm happy with it. I might add a different colour ink to the top. So that's going in there. No, I don't like this. No, it's the ink, I think. Although, now it's together, it's surprising, and a nice black middle. Don't know, let's have a look. Oh, now bearing in mind it's not stuck, because I wasn't sure. Let's try and put it back in a place where you can see it. Okay, what do you think? It's quite subtle. Bit too much white on the first one, I think. Yeah, that's okay as well. So that's 4. Was there anything else? Oh, let's try the Stampin' Blends. Okay, so I have got, haven't I, from just showing you, which was this light petal pink. So, let's just try and be clever and just do along the line that will be seen. So that is where the flower comes apart and you can see it. So I'm just gonna, I'm doing circular movements. I don't know why, it just feels like the right thing to do. I'm going to do the same on this one. Lots of bits on my paper now. Let's do it with the fat end, that might be better. Oh yeah, much better. Okay, so this is the light one. Do it again with this one. So this is petal pink in the light. Now blends you don't have to worry because they will blend. And this one, again Whisper White card. Not being too careful with my colouring. And keeping everything crossed that will be okay in the end. Oh goodness me, that colouring's terrible. Anyway, let's just keep going. Okay, now I think I need to pick out some detail in the dark. So I am gonna go along the line and I'm just going along the edge of the flower. So along the edge of the line, along the edge of the flower, sorry, and then along this line. Looks like a smile. Okay, let's do that again. Along the edge of the flower, along the line, along the edge of the flower, and along the line. Now this, I would actually just do the whole thing because it's the middle bit, so it needs to be darker. And then I'm going over it again with the light, over the whole thing. Okay, just to try and blend it a bit. Squeaky pins. Right, really am keeping everything across now. But this looks nice. I decided to colour the whole of that bottom bit. Okay. I'm scared. Let's put it together. Okay, so these were Stampin' Blends. Oh, do you know what else I'm going to do? Because I know that I want to put that together nicely. I'm also going to turn it over. And no, I'm not. I'm going to keep it that way. And I'm just going to rub my boner over that because I want it shaped. Okay? So keep it the way you want it. Just going to shape it a bit. Be careful because you can quite easily tear your paper. Being too vigorous or trying to do it too quickly like me. Okay, let's move that out of the way again so you can see. So that is going to go in there. Carefully, put a dab of glue. Okay. What I'm really saying is do what I'm doing and have a little play around. Figure out what design, what technique, I should say, you like going with. One that is really quick and easy and it's job done. or one that you have to take more time over and you can do lots of shading and be a bit more subtle with your colouring. Half the fun of crafting is the playing. For me anyway. It's actually like therapy. So you don't want it to be over too quickly. Okay, that shading could do with a bit more down the bottom there, I think. But then maybe not. Okay. So what I've done there is I've shaped it, so already it looks a bit more fuller. And then the other thing that I'm going to do, sorry, I kicked the camera, is put some dimensionals behind the flower. Now I've cut these in half so that everything is sticking to my fingers. Pop that behind one or two of them. Can you see that raises that up already? Do it again this side. Just behind so you can't see it. Okay. Maybe another one. Let's have a look at the back a bit. Okay, and I'm just going to bend those out with my finger now, just because it's there. Okay, so that already has made that stand out more. So if I get my card and show you, just so you can see. So that was the one that we've just done with the blends. Okay. That was the one we did with the sponge dauber. That was the one that we're not sure about because it was with the white. This was with the subtle brush. And this one was the vellum coloured in from behind. So, can I think of any other things? I think that's it. I haven't tried it with watercolour pencils. That might be a nice thing to try as well. But hopefully you can see there's a few different techniques, some easier than others. Give it a go. Thanks for watching. Bye.